everyone. Come on in. Simone here. Let us know where you're joining us from. Our guest today is someone who needs no introduction. If you are the thousands of listeners of Q95, the big station in Dominica, then our guest this evening is a man you will know very well. He is no stranger to Q95 radio. We've heard him several times on the radio as he advocates for Dominica, he advocates for Grand Bay, and he simply wants better for our beloved country. So this evening we are joined by Mr. Julius Handbag Gabriel in Dominica, and in Florida, our political analyst, political science analyst, Mr. Alex Bruno, is joining us. And I just want to, publicly thank Alex Bruno, because I have to tell you, no matter when you call on Alex, Alex is a true patriot, always ready to serve, always ready to share his expertise. So, Alex, I just wanted to officially thank you for your service to your country. So again, we are here. Let's unmute those mics so we can say good evening to Mr. Alex Bruno in Florida and Mr. Julius Handbag Gabriel in Dominica. Handbag, how are you?
I'm well. I'm doing so fine. I'm doing so well. I just came
Yes.
off the ground right now, and the Labour Party was like, for instance, they were on the whole 21 ministers Wayne Granby today, and they're since yesterday to today and tomorrow. They said to make
Wow,
sure
that's
that
interesting.
yes,
Yes. Yes, so we have a lot to talk about. Let's have Alex say good evening before we get started. Alex, how
okay.
are you?
Ebe, I'm fine. It's nice to be here, Simone. I will always answer the call whenever you call because I believe in you, the work that you do. I believe in the causes which are progressive for Dominica. And I love and support Handbag as a grassroots man as well. So I would never say no to you to appear on a program like this. So I'm here to be used in any way.
Yes,
Oh,
yes. So if you're not familiar with what we're talking about, a seat has become vacant in Grand Bay. So we have Mr. Julius, and we're just going to call you Julius and take the handbag out for now.
yeah,
Mr.
Julius
Julius
Gabriel.
Gabriel.
Yeah, Julius Gabriel.
Yes, we have Mr. Julius Gabriel, who's going up as an independent to vie for that seat in Grand Bay. So Julius, just tell us about you. Tell us who you are, your
Well,
background, your education, all that.
I'm Julius Gabriel from Granby, lived in Granby, born in Granby, and I do I do I do conductoring before I get into bus driving. I do bus driving for 24 years. I'm still driving bus, and I'm trying to see what happened into my village and in my country, like where are we going? Because we don't know where we're going, but I want to bring a direction to Dominica and to the rest of the world to see Dominica gets great and beautiful, because Dominica right now is in a hole. So I'm trying to take off Dominica in that hole to put it to know for the world to see Dominica is great and nice. So I'm Julius Gabriel trying to fight for the Grandbarians to Dominica in particular and the world. So I didn't come to by myself. I came like someone sent me. Someone sent me, and someone is the Lord that sent me. So I'm coming to help, to give the strength, because I'm seeing what's going on in our country, because our country is not going so well. So I am
Yes.
the guy coming to give the best I could. And I'm telling the people, give me the best they can, because I am doing the best I can do.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for that, Julius. And
Yeah.
Alex, just kind of put us in terms of putting this into context, why it is necessary to have this by-election at this point.
Well, the idea of people representation must be a permanent thing. And Ed Regis, who is the member of parliament for the constituency, may his soul rest, or may his spirit continue to roam. He died while in office,
See,
and based on the laws of Dominica, his seat in parliament has to be filled by a certain time. So the brother was interred, a week or two ago, and now we're talking about a replacement for him. He is one of two members of parliament, incidentally, to have died while serving in office. And the election for the vacant position is now on. And Handbag, my dear friend, is contesting as an independent candidate to fill that seat. And so far, the Labour Party has filled the candidate in the name of Dr. Henderson to contest for the replacement of the parliamentary seat. So that's why we're here today, because of the death of the former member of parliament for the Grand Bay constituency. And so, and Handbag, it's going to be tough for me to call him his right name because all I know him for is Handbag.
Yeah,
He's one
no
of the
problem.
individuals who has presented himself to be elected for that vacancy.
Yes, and thank you for that, Alex. Thank you for putting this in context. Now, Handbag, before we talk about what's going on right now, let's go back to the glory days of Grand Bay, because I know you speak so highly of your community and the glory days, what life was like in Grand Bay. So kind of just paint a picture for us of what the life was like in Grand Bay and what you're hoping to bring back to Grand Bay.
Well, the life in Grand Bay before, in the 90s, in 85, 86, 87 to the 90s, Grand Bay was doing excellent. Excellent. I put in 2x to it. Excellent. Everybody was working and achieving what they're doing. At that time, we had Ross University, we had Colgate Palmolive, we had Dominica Coconut Product, we had Kubuli in the 90s, and also we had Bello pepper sauce. So which indicates all these factories were employing a lot of people in this country. And also we had the farmers selling all different produces. We had all different farmers selling different produces. And right now, when what I'm seeing is not what I was seeing in the 90s. It's just bad, very, very bad, and get worse. And I said to myself, oh Lord, where are we going? Where are we really going? Because I'm seeing in the 90s, I could have made conductor, I could have drive bus. I drive bus in 1997. 1997, I started to drive bus. 97 because I came up from conductor to bus driver. I came up from conductor to bus driver. From bus driver, I'm trying to see because I'm seeing my country's going. Oh, we don't know where are we going. We don't know where are we going. I can name it. We don't know where are we going under that administration. Since in 2004, after Pierre Charles' death. After Pierre Charles' death, it's just a disaster in this country. And I said to myself, Lord, where are we going?
Right, so, and I want you to tell us a little bit more about your vision for Grand Bay. But before we do, Alex, correct me if I'm wrong, but Julius is the only candidate who is contesting this seat at this point. None of the other political parties have signed up a candidate to contest this seat. Why is that important? Should we be concerned about that?
Yes, it is kind of interesting, and I'm not even sure how to analyze it as yet, that we have three major parties that have contested elections in Dominica, which are current, the Incumbent Party, the UWP, and the Freedom Party. Of course, there's the issue and the question of the APP, which is unresolved. But we are seeing that none of the other parties have shown any inclination to filing a candidate for this election. And I'm not too sure what to make of what I'm seeing as yet. I think it's early days yet, and probably a party or two or three or all might decide to submit candidates. But for now, it is for me a wait and see as I gather information. I do not want to commit myself to any specific analysis or comment as yet. as far as that is concerned. But it would be quite bizarre if no other party but the incumbent party sends a candidate up for the by-election. And it's good that the independent candidate, my brother Handbag, is actually contesting. I think he's a very respected individual too. I can tell you, I heard he made a statement about Creole, and I would like it if he speaks a bit Creole on the
Oh, yeah,
program too.
absolutely. Yes, we would like you to
Yeah,
speak some
and
Creole as well.
yeah, and
Okay,
he
no problem.
said, and I think I cannot say exactly how he said it, but I'm paraphrasing, and he made reference to the former deceased president of Venezuela, who followed a similar path to him. So he was a bus driver, bus conductor, and he became president. And he actually used interpreters to help him with his politics. And Handbag said that Creole is Dominican, Dominican is Creole, and he thinks that when he wins, he could have an interpreter to speak, help him in parliament. And this is so advanced thinking on his part. And it is where I think we should be going in terms of our language. So if at all that, he gets a lot of props in my book for thinking that the language, even if probably people may think he's more an expert in Creole than English, but he's already seeing the positive in that. And I applaud him for that. That's quite visionary. If you ask me, Simon. It may sound simple, but it's a big statement, I think.
Right. And Alex, there's two people who do Sasenu, the Creole program on Facebook Live to promote our language. Here we have somebody who's completely engrossed in the language, and Creole should be in parliament. So to say, well, what is Handbag going to do? Speak Creole in parliament? Yes, because Creole should be spoken in parliament. So Handbag, you want to say anything about what Alex just said?
Yes, of course I want to say, because Maduro was a bus driver, and he came to a president right now, and he's not speaking English, is Spanish is speaking, and he have always an interpreter to go anywhere he going. He have an interpreter to write down, and then the interpreter telling him in Spanish, which in case the interpreters aren't speaking maybe 2 languages or 3 languages. So which in case if I make it into parliament, I will bring somebody to interpret for me, to direct me, because remember, our main language in this country is Creole, because under the English, we learned from England, we was under the British, but now we independent, and we do Jou Creole, all now in Jou Creole. Like I would tell you guys tonight, bonsoir, Alex, non tamo pa wow. Eve union bon tigal like nou ka we la nou ka ala latte, because kon nou ka pale nou Alex nou ka pale pour develop pays Dominique, eve pour develop pour tout un kopan Creole, eve mon fort an sa Alex, eve nou bon ti meeting la mon même kay dizo ko Dominique, eve kuma Dominique ka ale, eve la tedi pour we sa mon ka di. So I giving it to all in English and Creole tonight.
Yes,
so,
because we are bilingual people. We are a bilingual people. We're English and Creole.
Of course,
Yes,
right.
And Handbag, your English is great. It's not boasting anybody's English, and even if your Creole might be more fluent, to me it's a point, it's a strength for you. So I might have heard somewhere where somebody was talking about that, but that should be a plus. Whoever your management team is and your campaign team is, they should use this, because you have an advantage, a distinct advantage, not over your opponent, but over the members in parliament, because nobody, I think, is as fluent as you. And if you can promise to introduce or to help introduce Creole in parliament, that would be interesting. And I'm thinking of a lot of things there, Simon, while Handbag is speaking. And there is a parliamentary opposition and there is an incumbent party. I do not tell them what to do, but if probably I were in leadership of any of these parties, I would embrace Handbag, win or lose, even if he does not make it. But as long as he contests, probably I might say, look, I mean, why do you want to join parliament? Maybe as a senator or something. I think he would work well in parliament because of what he brings to the table. And I'm saying so with the greatest amount of respect and seriousness. I just think that it is time that we have that kind of attitude and the kind of Creole positivity that he brings. I mean, it doesn't get much better than him when it comes to the expression of our language. So if anything else, I'm going to say it again, That is a strong point, and I think people should take Handbag seriously.
And Handbag, I want you to come in, but also Alex, the other thing we don't consider is many of our elderly in our villages don't speak English. So to have somebody like Handbag in the parliament who speaks fluent Creole, he speaks fluent Creole, and here we are chastising and criticizing him because he wants to bring our language of our forefathers to the parliament. Go ahead, Handbag.
Yeah, because listen, if for instance, I go to parliament, for instance, things will be better and things have to get better. Because if, for instance, anything happening, I will stand up and say, Asoka fair, no? So let me tell you, so I need Dominica to so waiting. So I can stand up and say, oh, we have Dominica in a hole. We have to take it out in the hole and put it for the world to see. So after I nominate, things will change, because I have a song said, great things happen when God sends his man. And that is the man, that is the Handbag he sent.
Yes, and I want to ask you what you saw on the ground today. But before we do, let's make sure we are acknowledging everyone who's joining us via Facebook Live. At this point, we have about 162 people on the Facebook Live. So excellent turnout. We are so happy to see them. We have Earl Honeybee logging in from Brad, West Yorkshire. Thank you for being here. Emma Daniel, Glenda Shillingford, my friend, how are you? Thank you for tagging a few people. And let me just encourage everyone to tag a few people to come on here to join this conversation. Montex, always great to see you. She says she's listening to you, Julius, and you have a support. Juanita Commodore, nice to see you. Sharon Dorival, Owen Prosper, thank you all for being here. Gordon Henderson, the man of the hour, the man of the year, the man of the century. Everything you've done for Grand Bay and Dominica. Yes, and Gordon says a win for Handbag will not damage the DLP, but will prove many political points. And Nenny, Dolly Puss, Thomas Blanc, Jennifer Fidel, all great to see you here. Vanessa Williams, thank you for being. So Handbag, dis nous ça ouvre Jodia, ou te ka di ouvre tout yo se ministère à Grand Bay Jodia. Ça ouvre.
Jodia, mon jeune avait Ian Douglas. Mon jeune avait Miss Roberts, Hot Bonfond, Minister Roberts. Mon jeune avait épée ministers, mon jeune avait mon mandé vrai. Zomoute Guambe pour un bas election, Handbag monte pour independent, première fois yo di US moun Guambe di US en la vie yo on Handbag mene 21 candidates monte en Guambe moun qui te la union des vieux coquilles du monde, ça c'est history. Garçon mon fait history en pays Dominique, which in case Dominique Carl don tout avec mon ka ouais ou Handbag ça là kaiti way, because mon ka ouais ou mene 21 ministers monté, Prime Minister Dominique te Guambe bon matin, il vient l'église, là il vient, il voit les moun ka van à tête là, il dit au chaque là ouais misère yo ka ouais, il ba yo chaque $100. $100 because il voit pas ka van manger yo. So which in case ou ka ouais ça c'est ou ka mène misère dans don pays avec $1 million avec pas ka ende moun pays pour mener pour ba yo en pouvoir. So mon nou vini avec mon maka marché avec mon dit le ministère si ou avin est-ce que Canada dit il dit mon moment de Ian ça il dit mon non il pas Canada ou avin so mon dit you know better, let us do better.
Absolutely. And Alex, give us a little bit of an interpretation and then just tell us what is the significance of that to have the 21 ministers, and I think he also mentioned the Prime Minister, be in Grand Bay over someone that they do not see as a threat. What should that be telling us?
No, well, what Handbag actually said in Creole, if everybody understands, is that he met with a number of the key players of the incumbent party, including the Prime Minister, and they spent the time there, went to church, and after service, the Prime Minister would have gone around and meet people selling stuff and offered everybody $100 or gave everybody $100. And He also told Ian, who is another member of parliament, a minister, that if you know what is better to do, let us do what is better for Dominica. And because Ian actually confirmed that he would not do what he's going to do to hurt and harm himself and harm his country. So that's in a nutshell what Handbag said. In terms of the number of people and the power that was placed in Grand Bay today, Grand Bay is an incumbent stronghold, and the Labour Party has an election winning machinery which does not compromise. Even if they are strong and they know they are strong, they do not cut corners. So they are going to contest against Handbag as if they contested against somebody who's as strong as their man. And I think Handbag is as strong as their man. So they're not taking anything to chance. The party has done that for the past 20 years, and they will continue to do that. So there's nothing strange about that Handbag. They're going to even come with more power, more people, more excitement, and sadly, more money. So prepare for that. I'm not asking you to go and try to run yourself broke, because you cannot run a campaign against the incumbent. They will outbroke you and outspend you. But just bring the love to the people and observe what they're doing and follow the tracks and see what's going on. And in terms of the history of politics in Dominica, Simone, there was a by-election. Well, there was a series of local elections in La Plaine, about 3 or 4 of them. And the cabinet of ministers too, and the big support went to La Plaine as well. And Jason Fontaine was able to win all the elections that he went for, because I don't think they wanted Jason in the local government. And he actually won all the elections, even after the incumbent party had supported people so strong. And most important in Handbag's case is the national election, where Roman Asbanis from Casabruth was, to me, I'm seeing Rome right in front of me, without the Bab Blanc. But Rome was a Creole guy, ordinary fella, and Rome contested and beat doctors. He beat 2 doctors at one particular election. And Rome was not an educated guy. Rome was just an ordinary village person like Handbag, farmer with everybody. And Rome won. He beat incumbent people who were doctors. And he even had this saying that, "Moi bat des docteurs." So if Rome could beat 2 doctors, Handbag can beat a doctor too. I'm not saying that he's going to win, but I'm just bringing stuff out in terms of what happened in our politics to let people understand what has taken place. It's not a foregone conclusion. No one is going to say that Handbag is going to win, or no one is going to say that he's going to lose. The fact is, he's in it to contest, and as someone who understands politics, I would advise him to go all out and contest and take it seriously. And another thing again, Simon, before you come in, the Handbag that I know takes himself seriously. Handbag is not a papi show, you know. Trust me, more Handbag. I can put my neck on a block for that brother. He is very, very passionate, very serious, and he does not think that he's not worth it. He thinks and he knows that he's worth it. And in anything that he has done and said, he should be taken seriously. The only little thing that people can say about him is if call, it's a Creole, it's a Creole Shemenza. And that is a plus. Because the example that I brought about Rome, winning a parliamentary seat, and everything as it goes with politics. Politics is about service. And if Grand Bay is a community that I know Grand Bay is, and it is, I see Handbag as the more natural fit for a parliamentary run at this time, with everything considered. Again, I'm not giving anything more to him. I'm not taking anything away from his opponents. I'm just analyzing straight from the middle.
Yes, Handbag, you want to say something?
Yeah, I could say something, of course, because, for instance, Rome was in Parliament, and Rome had a dictionary, and every word they say, Rome looking for the meaning in the dictionary.
And so that's how we learn. That's how we learn.
Yeah, that's how we learn. So now the members that say Handbag is illiterate, that is the illiterate that have to bring the country to the top. It's why I was asking for the ladder. I was asking for the ladder, so Dominicans could climb the ladder and see where they were, where they are, because they could climb on the top and watch below and say, "Oh, Handbag, take us from there." But they didn't want to give the ladder. They tell me, when I nominate on Tuesday, they will give me another symbol. So I will get another symbol where we can still climb and you can see. So the rest that's saying, I am an illiterate. Of course, I could take that name. I am an illiterate. For true. But the one that have the masters and the PhD in Grand Bay, they cannot stand like me. They have failed. Tell you why they have failed. They want to take $2, $3. They offer me $100,000. They offer me, they send somebody that more ape than me and tell me they're giving me $100,000. I tell them I don't want
that was recently, Handbag? That was recently?
Recently, they told me, the ape told me, I'm an illiterate. He tell me, who asked me to do that? I tell him, well, I'm going, and nothing is not stopping me. I am going for it, and I have to have it. So he told me, my brother tell you, you will get $100,000. So I say $100,000 for what? I said, I make my decision. I am going. I am using my 500 EC, and I'm going and nominate on Tuesday. I am not, if somebody want to give me help in the campaign, they help me. But I'm doing it on my own, sweetheart. And the world scene, I'm doing it on my own, and I'm going for it to fix the country, to fix the world. I will be the guy to fill the world. So no matter what they come with 21 ministers, because the 21 ministers are hopeless ministers. They live in a country, go down to the water, and none of them cannot take it out in the water. If you see the way they walk today, the way they were walking today, oh, it's a disgrace from the human race.
So what were they doing in Grand Bay? Just walking house to house, and what were they exactly what they doing?
They were walking. Yes, and the Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit said we have to think on our protocols. He said that on DBS national radio station. He said you could have Zoom meetings, but tonight had a band on the road, a truck playing music, les boca travail, les boca this. I said, what? Because I told that to Ian today. I told Ian, we're supposed to have protocols, which in case most of the people not vaccinated. And all the ministers in the people home, if they're sneezing, if they're coughing, all of them have to get it. So which in case, all without guiding people well, all having people like shows. So if you are the leader, you have to set an example. A leader is supposed to be not a follower. A leader is a leader. A leader not supposed to be a follower. He's supposed to have guides. So, which it is, he's creating a kind of a division in this country, which in case everybody, what I do, follow. So, if you said you are prime minister and you said everybody have to be Zoom meeting, because I'm going to Zoom meetings, and I'm illiterate. Why should I go to Zoom meeting? Because you said that you are the head, but he's now telling us he's not the head. So I am the head of the country now. Head without prime minister, but the Lord giving me the head. So I have to go with it. But my guidance is very good. My guidance is very good.
And I want to ask you if you have a team, but Alex, did you want to say something?
Yeah, I am not very comfortable with Handbag calling himself illiterate, because he is not. The definition for, okay, I mean.
Repeat what you say, Alex. Repeat what you're saying, please.
I said I do not feel very comfortable if you calling yourself illiterate, parce que you are not an illiterate.
Okay. Alex, you have to call yourself the name because everybody is giving it to you. That's what they're giving you.
You don't have to accept it.
No matter. No, my God point.
So do not manifest it. Let them say it.
Okay.
And it will suit them. Don't accept their frame. Because people call Chobi an illiterate.
Yeah,
who writes better songs than Chobi?
Yeah.
How could you be an illiterate and write Coco Sec?
Yeah,
and all those big songs you write in. So it is not it's not the pen personship that makes you literate.
Yeah.
C'est ça, c'est cervelu.
That is good. That is excellent.
Even if you cannot write it, but you can manifest it. Chobi is one of the best writers on earth.
Yeah, that is true.
Some big songs, and I've always heard that my brother Chobi is illiterate. That is not the case.
Yeah.
So, Handbag, you are not and illiterate. You are one of the most literate person, certainly in the Creole expression and English as well.
Okay,
Because
thank
even
you
if
for
you
that.
do not have the chance, and it's important, and even if you do not have the ability to, in a cursive way, to shape words and language, you have a tongue, you have a mouth, you have a thinking, you have expression. So you have expressed yourself in ways better than many of the so-called literates have. So do not
Yeah, and
accept that claim. Don't
yeah,
accept it.
absolutely. Great point, Alex. And
Great point,
Handbag,
great point.
what is your vision for Grand? Because we spoke on Friday and you started telling me about some of the things that you want to see for Grand Bay. So tell us, what is your vision for Grand Bay?
Well, my vision for Grand Bay is to motivate the people, motivate them in a way where we have the farming, because it's that Grand Bay people does farming, like plant the ginger, plant the bananas, the dashing, and the yam, because we had a lot of huckster in buying our produce in Grand Bay, where Grand Bay people was not looking for nobody to give them handouts to come at their home. They would tell you, "Would you like a drink, no handbag?" Because we sell a lot of yam today, like 2,000 worth of yam, pounds of yam, 4,000 worth. So like that was a joy to them. So what I'm saying to myself right now, the road to the farms, they need to work on. We need to have proper road in Mopo, proper road in Makaton, proper road in Tetmon, Montin. Give the people, let the Tetmon people have their farming, because they are the ones who producing the most cabbage, carrots. When they go to the market, you would say like it's overseas they sell and get it. It was so nice, so beautiful, so pretty. You could have buy it. So what I'm asking, and I would have done, is do the Mopo Road, the Makato Road, the Tetmon Road, and also do like the Geneva playing field. Do put it back properly. Do the G-check area where the crafts and stuff. Yeah, the crafts. So that we have tourism coming to there, and then we do the youth skill training, the youth skill training program, to bring back the youths. Let them learn to cook food. Let them learn to do furnitures. Because if some guys are doing the furnitures, if they die, we don't have somebody to do furnitures in Grand Bay. So I trying to let that is a thing I trying to let come back to us. Show the youths what to do and pay them their day.
Yep.
And you have the NEP working for $612 per month. Give them a certain amount, because they are the ones cleaning the road. They are the ones cleaning the road. They cleaning in Grand Bay, whole in Grand Bay for 500 and 600 and something. They have to take out social security. When they come, they tell me 512 they get in. So which means they don't have no money. They have to buy the broom. They have to buy the cutlass. They have to buy gas. They have to buy everything. What are you doing to people? And the people hopping on my bus. My bus is HF392, a blue bus. I will take out some photos so you could see it. So when the people hop my bus, the people telling me, I have to buy my broom. Money bouge balé mon, money bouge écoute là mon, money bouge. Mon gars dit avec même l'argent. Oui. Mon gars dit, pour qui on a fait mes choses, c'est ça. Nous en pauvreté den. Mon gars dit, nous en pauvreté den. Mugadi no poverty. So, which is that is my dream, to take out the people in poverty and to put them in the right track.
Yes, to have them employed. And Alex, I know you have to run in a little while, but what are your thoughts on Handbag's visions for Grand Bay?
Oh, they are realistic. They are grassroots. They are grounded, and I think they are real. They are not pie in the sky sort of far-fetched fancy glitz and glamour. It is what I think, based on my experience in the community, will work well for the Grand Bay people. It is the only thing that I did not hear him mention was cannabis, because Grand Bay is big on culture, and marijuana, cannabis is part of the Grand Bay culture. I mean, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. But I didn't hear he speak about it. I do not know what is his views on it, but that is products.
Alex, we don't chip in you. Sorry, we don't chip in you, Alex. That is that what you talk about there. I didn't want to mention it, but that is what that have the young people going now. They buy in their cars, they build in their house. That is what I didn't want to mention it. But as you bring it up,
I'm not telling you should mention it. But again, as an analyst, I'm thinking because I know Grand Bay. And I know what has happened in Grand Bay. I have been in Grand Bay many places. I mean, I sit down.
Okay, that's good.
4 or 5 bags of marijuana. So I'm not saying that it has to be some. It's not legal right now. But I think going forward, there should be discussions about the sustainable and medical use of marijuana. And Grand Bay would be a good incubation for that kind of practice moving forward. So I just put it there because I guess he has reasons why it's not part of his platform. But something like that would not pass me, especially understanding the culture and the levity of Grand Bay, the history of resistance, the Rastafari mentality, and everything else that goes with it. But so yes, Simon, he is on the money in terms of these ideas about Grand Bay. And I want to hear what the other party has to say. Probably may very well say the same thing that Handbag is saying. The fact is, I think Grand Bay will most likely get what Grand Bay deserves with somebody like Handbag pushing the resistance. Because if you continue to get the pal rep who is just probably like a fait accompli, the government will not work for you as much as they would work for you if they have somebody else. Like if Handbag wins, Grand Bay, I think, will get more than if he does not. Because granted, people may expect, okay, the incumbent will win because Grand Bay is a stronghold. But if that stronghold slips from them right now, the incumbent party, Grand Bay will get 10 times more than they would have gotten, let's say, the man. That's what I think. Again, I might be wrong, but that's how I'm
saying. Speaking of people who come from Grand Bay Handbag, one of the arguments I've heard is that, the Negma war, so many stalwarts in terms of politics, culture, and different segments of society has come from Grand Bay. So why should someone from outside Grand Bay represent Grand Bay? What are your thoughts on that?
Well, the outsider from Grand Bay is carried that bring him. And Skerry bought him, and Skerry tell him go, because if you listen to Skerry, statement, I sending Vince for all you. Vince have a master's degree, Vince have this, Vince have a PhD, and when I come to go to the meeting, I notice you have to have a invitation from your phone, like a WhatsApp message showing that you can come to the meeting, but invited to the meeting. So I said to myself, so much Grand Bay people that there can tell him, no, let a Grand Bayan stand up for Grand Bay, because Vince couldn't stand up for his constituency. Vince leave his constituency, losing his constituency, but they give him the vote. So right now they're trying to let us know, like we're not nobody in this world. Like we do have a minister in Parliament for the South. We don't have nobody, so what that goes, we have to just accept it and catch it and hold it as a bag and hold it and wave it. So I'm telling them no. So the majority of Grand Bay people, right now they are doing the housing because they notice I am going to win the seat. So they are doing house to house. They are doing it for 3 days. They are doing house to house and say, don't vote on bag, no. Do not vote on bag. Do not do this. So they are behaving silly. But I am telling it to them tonight. I from Grand Bay. I from Grand Bay. I from Grand Bay. And everything I have, I do it in Grand Bay. I don't go Rose and do it. I do it in Grand Bay.
Yes, and Alex, I know you have to run, but just tell us a little bit, the by-election, when is the date? And I think nomination day is this Tuesday, if I'm correct. So if you want to give us some information and then just some final thoughts, Alex, because I know you have to head out.
The by-election will be on
the by-election.
Go ahead, Handbag. Go ahead,
Handbag.
The by-election is on the 9th, and the election is the by-election is the 9th to nominate and the 25th to election.
Okay.
Of course.
That's it. That's Thursday.
Right.
Thursday the 25th.
Okay. Thank you, Alex. Yeah, some thoughts.
Yeah. So the by-election, the polling day is the 25th, and then of course the nomination takes place on the 9th. That's the process. That's how it normally happens. Vince Anderson is a formidable candidate. He's someone that I know well. I have a lot of respect for. And he's not a pushover. He understands his stuff. He knows diplomacy. And he's a nice person. So too is Handbag. They are great people for different reasons. So I wish them well. I hope the contest remains clean. And I really hope that the best representative for other people in terms of people representative actually wins. I do not know where the momentum is right now, but from my own understanding, I feel if I were Handbag, I would feel good for a number of reasons. And if I were Vince, I would feel good for a number of reasons as well. Handbag's reason is the grassroots, the spirit, the momentum. Vince is the gravitas, the incumbency advantage, etc. I think both individuals now stand a fair chance, equal chance. Based on how the campaign is run, somebody may take the lead or somebody may ascend. So again, I cannot give advice because I'm a professional and I'm not paid to give advice. But if I were in any of these two camps, I would avoid going at each other the way Handbag say they're going at him. And it is a wrong thing to say not to vote somebody else. Best you say vote for me. Anytime you are saying not to vote for somebody else, you're on the back foot, you're backpedaling. So the attention that Handbag is getting, and from the people I hear speaking about Handbag, it suggests that he is probably doing well. He has some momentum going. I mean, I'm hearing big names of people talking about Handbag. You're giving this man wings to fly. And I wouldn't be surprised if Handbag does better than any other candidate who have run against the incumbent in the past 20 years. I wouldn't be surprised. And I wouldn't be surprised if he wins. Anything is possible in an election. The Grand Bay people are very resourceful. The Grand Bay people are very quiet, and you never know how the cookie is going to crumble. So let us not rejoice too soon. Let's not claim victory too soon. And let us just leave this up to the Grand Bayrians. Let's respect the people from Grand Bay while we make that decision. And let's give Grand Bay and the process the respect. And Handbag and Mr. Anderson equal opportunities. We should not mount one over the other. I think it's a good juncture for Dominica's politics at this time. And Handbag Adnan, I really wish you well. I respect you more than I did in the past. And I tell you, go for it. You have nothing to lose, my brother. And even if you do not make it, you would have already done something for your legacy, for your family. I know your beautiful daughter is helping with your life. So you have already made her proud. You have already made your family proud. You have nothing to lose. Go for it.
Yes, and thank you, Alex. If you need to be excused, you can do so at any point. But again, I want to thank you for being here with us tonight. Handbag, we have quite a few comments on the live that we want to take. But did you want to say anything to what Alex was just saying?
Well, Alex says something that's very, very good, beautiful, and very good, excellent. But what I'm doing now, I am taking it with everything, and I'm taking it with joy. Like it ever song said, joy in my heart. Joy in my heart. I'm not letting it win. It's just joy. And
Yes,
it's joy in my heart. And I'm feeling so good. I am proud to see. I am going to sit in the parliament and speak the Creole for the world to see. And it's nothing, don't have to stop it. I have to go. That is my dream, and that is where I have to go. So when I reach there, yes.
Go ahead.
When I reach there, then I will clap and say, where the Lord had to send me, He's sending me and I'm going.
Yes, and we're going to take some of your comments on Facebook, and thank you so much for being here. I think we have about 386 people on the Facebook Live right now, so many, many thanks for being here, for everyone who shared the live and tagged someone. So, Julius, just tell us about your campaign strategy. How is your campaign going on the ground right now?
Well, my campaign strategy right now is a little finance, because I'm going for a little finance, because it's me not doing it on my own. Do have no support, but right now I'm getting a little support But I'm so glad I'm getting it too well, because when you go at certain places, you want to drink a water. So you're talking to some people, they want to drink a water. Remember, it's that thing. So I telling them something, but I telling them I'm doing it on my own. I am doing it on my own. I'm not doing it for money. I am just doing what I'm supposed to do for Dominica. So
Absolutely.
just give me the strength. I don't have money to give. They tell me, Handbag, we know you don't have money. We don't need money to win election. So let us go. And I'm just following the way. And I'm happy.
Yes.
I'm not going with nothing like I don't have money to give like I would give. I'm not buying voters. I am going the way Dominicans used to vote. We're voting on development and to give people, young people, work to do, so that they could own their own building, they could buy their own car, they could build their house. That is the way I'm running the campaign. I'm running a nice campaign, nice and beautiful campaign without no money, and I'm getting victory without no money.
Right. Absolutely. Good for you. And let's just take a couple of comments from the Facebook Live. And again, we want to thank everyone who joined us this evening. We have Dave Bertrand who says good night, Petronella Matthew, good luck. Sherman Simon Toussaint, tagged a few people, Jan, Alex, Clyde Gregoire. Serving your community does not have to do with qualifications of any sort, but the ability to motivate and give hope to the people. So I like that one. Those rivers. Go ahead.
So with me, it's the people. I with the people and I buy the people. So I close to the people, I buy them. We go into the same struggling. I'm not making so much money in my cap, in my boss. So I have to take chance in life, and I'm going for it. And I'm going to fix Dominica and also Grand Bay. Grand Bay is my village. St. Patrick. Grand Bay St. Patrick in the parish.
Right. And those rivers, I'm proud of him. Jane, Bertrand, Handbag, have them running on their toes. Tanya Defoe, Handbag, New York, Tremble. You have them trembling. You see that James, good things happens when God is in it. Handbag for Grand Bay. Kelvin Klein. We have a lot of people on the live. Shelez Thomas. So if anybody has a questions, I will take a couple of questions right now. Tanya Defoe, they're teaching Creole in schools now. So what is their point with his patois? Absolutely. Dave Bertrand, big up Handbag. No matter what's the outcome, Handbag, you are a winner already. Chebe for Pamele Handbag. Tony, Carol Olivache, so many people on the line. Matilda, good evening. Rosa Robinson, good evening. Irresistible Cordelia, Handbag, your friend Cordelia is watching. Congratulations on your decision.
So brilliant, so brilliant.
Yes.
nice, Cordelia.
Yeah. Jadania, Glow, Simon, tag someone, Althea, Glamour Girl, Jeremy, they give you Take It, Rufina Francis, a lot of people on the live. Janae, good night. Irvin, good night. Justin Jones Robinson, Owen Prosper, wisdom is greater than education. Handbag, you have wisdom and will defeat education. Very well said, Bianca. Let's see, Marvin Sheldon Boland. I rather listen to the words of a genuine man than the ramblings of a literate thief. Okay, his words, not mine. Niambi Mate John, my friend, interesting conversation. Nice to see you, Niambi. Stacy Bruni, Viva Mamu, the people are with you. Handbag, Narin, Trendsetter Murphy. Alex, check your audio setting. You come across, okay, yes, we have a little bit of a problem. Creole Queen, Sia Delima, Rufina, Marlon John Baptist, Martina Magdalene. He mentioned something that is way more important than what you are saying. Lexi, Kim, I like to shout out everyone, Handbag, because they're the ones who make this program possible. Jared Williams, well, I agree with Alex about the potential of cannabis. This sadly has not been yet a national discussion, so Handbag's focus on the grassroots for now. is noble. Any response to all the comments on the Facebook Live?
Well, the comments from the Facebook Live, I tell them guidance for everybody, and I wish they will see Dominica when I get into Parliament, and I have to get into Parliament to bring all these people back to the country and tell them, look, the country, that is the country. Yeah, we do our farming, our like ecotourism, and bring back the memories, like bring back the joy, bring back the honey. The honey, I'll bring it back to this country.
Yes, absolutely. And let me ask you this, Julius. So, if you do not win this time around, will you continue with a career in politics?
Of course, of course. Well, of course. I'm going to let everybody know what is happening after everything. Nothing will not hide. I will go to the radio. I'll go to the TV. I'll go to everybody. I'll go to Viva Mamu, let them know everything happening. I will be. That is something I have in dream, and I go into work in, and Dominica have to get better.
Yeah,
Dominica
absolutely.
have to get better.
Yes.
Because, for instance, we are going for too much. Our cost of living is high. Our petrol is high. Everything is high. And everybody just see them all short, like you cannot speak in this country. If you speak in this country, you will get, for instance, they will, how are you calling it? Like, take you out where you're working and tell you, go home. Do not come back. Like you don't have a joy to say, no, you cannot speak in the work when you go to the work. So many people that tell me, Handbag, boy, we cannot say nothing now while we work in that ministry. We cannot say nothing, we'll get victimized. I said to myself, why all you have to speak your mind? Because you're working for your money. You can, like for instance, the bossman told you, oh, go and do that for me to the handbag. And you say to yourself, you have so much work to do. You tell him, bossman, I've got a lot of work to do there today. You know, I cannot go and do. Can you please hire somebody else to do that? And he'll tell you, no, I'll tell him, no, not to shout at me. Take your time and speak to me. I'm not going. I'm doing certain things today. So if you want me to do certain things today, that for you today, you have to tell me, okay, I will send someone and do what you're doing, and please go. That time you can do something. But
right. And so it speaks a lot to victimization in the workplace. Yeah,
because I know so many people that are working in government area, and they were working for years, and government come and like they send that one and study, and when you come back, when the person came back from studying, they're telling you come back from that position is not yours, no, I'm giving it to Mr. And they cannot speak. If they speak, like come back from the job. Because first priority they do it. They're trying to manipulate you, they're trying to bring you down to the lowest point where you cannot speak. I'm the only guy that speak in Dominica fluently, you know. I'm the only one, which is why they're telling me, Handbag, can you please go and say something? We went to the bus drivers in demonstration, and I was the guy that spoke and go to the Prime Minister and I tell him, you could ask him. I tell him, when they tell me say PM, I say no. I say Scary. He said no, I'm his brother. Handbag is my brother. I say, Scary, if you see a lion coming towards you, what you will do? He tell me he will shoot the lion. I tell him, if you miss the lion, what you will do? Blackmore was right at the back, and Blackmore said the lion will eat you. So I tell him, stop having people come in and beg. Give people work to do. That is when we had the demonstration.
What was his response to that?
He tell me, Handbag, I've seen that. I'm going to help all you guys because I do the demonstration. I was the head in the demonstration. I did it. I let the people the taxi drivers get 4,008. I get 3,006. All the rest of the local bus drivers get 3,006. I was the one. I am the one standing for the bus drivers.
And why do you think more people don't speak out, Handbag? Do you think it's because of victimization, fear of victimization?
Yeah, the fear of victimization, and that's a weakness. It's why most of them cannot speak now. But I am the one speaking, and if in case we have that by-election and they play in the vote, I didn't come from by myself. I came with the Lord Jesus Christ with me. So they cannot play the vote.
Yeah, and I've also heard someone else who does a lot of these public pronouncements talk about failed campaign promises in Grand Bay. So can you speak on that? Some of the failed promises during the elections that unfortunately were never materialized after the elections.
Yeah, failed campaign from the Dominican Labour Party.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, failed campaign because, for instance, Grand Bay didn't vote in Labour Party since in 85. 85 on the when Pierre Charles, 85 Pierre Charles when the Dominica Freedom Party was winning in the 70s to the 80s when you did Julian was winning Pierre Charles, and then Pierre Charles winning 85, and then we were in opposition and we were doing a lot. Our parents was doing a lot, doing their farming, doing their thing, and after between 85 to 2000, 85 to 2000, when they get in the collusion in 2000, Pierre Charles came, Rosie came for 8 months, Pierre Charles came for 4 years, I think, 2004. No, 2 years. 2 years Pierre Charles came in, 2 years. After Pierre Charles' death, Prime Minister Roosevelt came, and it was just a disaster. It was a disaster. Because, for instance, I'll give you all the disaster. For instance, he came and he made all the factories was active. People was working. DCP had 291 workers. Colgate Palmolive had 856 workers. Bello pepper sauce. I think Bello had a complement of 60 workers or more. I don't know about that one. And under your administration, all of them left. You the head of the country, cannot go back and negotiate with the people and say, no, you cannot put our Dominicans like that. We had child fund. America was giving them the support, the children fund. Like they had at least 16 workers. Child fund left. Children fund, they left, and they never come back to the country. They never come back to the country. They left, and you never been nothing. They never been nothing. They never been nothing. They never been nothing. So, which in case you are the head of the state, you're supposed to when Ross is going, you're supposed to watch Ross and tell where you going. We need you back to the country because you go in and at least kill our economy. That boosts economies. When you have people working in this country, that boosts economies to the top. You, the prime minister, you killing the economy. You taking on all factories, all business places. Even we have that selling little like breakfast, lunch. Even we have closed under your administration, and you're not saying.
So you're saying the government should have done a lot more to ensure that these companies do not go out of business because they were employing a lot of Dominicans.
They were employing a lot of Dominicans. So which in case you do have them in poverty, that caused a lot of poverty to the country. People migrate. That hurts me to see that. It hurts me a lot from to see a leader. And what people telling me, the leader is a multi-millionaire. So which in case you have all the resources in your pocket and you're not letting nothing go for nobody. So people have to take the scrap. So like we're not going nowhere. We're not going nowhere. People have to take this scrap. So you're trying to putting the economy, like for instance, it's like like for instance, you want to bring like Chavez, like Chavez, Venezuela. You want to bring us like we have to be like begging. Come this morning, my mother don't have sugar. No, I said that my father don't have nothing. No? Can you please? We cannot go to beg. We have a lot of resources in this island. We could sell water. We could sell ginger. We could let our farmers plant ginger so we could make a market. Our ministers are sitting down too much on the board. They could go on the outside, like we like states wanted bailiff leaves. We could go and negotiate on the outside. They sit on the board and they waiting and they saying Dominicans that don't have nothing stay without nothing and vote for me, not for progress, for me to get progress and all you stay without nothing. Can you
Yes,
imagine that? That is
yeah,
the difference.
I can
That-
feel your spirit, Julius. I can certainly feel your passion. But let's engage with our Facebook audience just a little bit before we log out from the program. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, that's okay with me. That's okay.
Yes, because you have a lot of support on the Facebook. So Kiana Angle, I think she tagged a few people. Viva Mamo, the discussion on cannabis will have its place in the discussion at the right time and place. You are right, Alex. If Handbag can simply pose a strong challenge, not even win, because he's already a winner, Grand Bay will benefit 100-fold. The incumbent government will pour in development in Grand Bay if the people are smart about this. Hand can be their ticket to development. Marlon Charles is here. Rosalind Sevre, always great to see you. Irvin Hamilton, did they really offer you 50,000 to step aside? Was it 50 or 100?
100,000 EC.
Yeah, so confirmation on that. Rufina Francis, the 9th to nominate and the 25th to election. Thank you for that. Marvin, exactly what Grand Bay can do with cannabis without a national approach, and he has guts calling himself an analyst. Anithia Adams, Vince not even residing in Grand Bay, so Grand Bay people should run him out because it's the same thing they was saying in the general election. Let's see, Selma Lewis. At least he is willing to learn, unlike some people that in office for 20 years. Plus, now they still can answer simple questions or give certain speeches. Ja Bob Defoe, nice to see you. Georgette, nice to see you. James Com, hello Handbag. I am praying for you to win. You deserve the win, brother. Some great feedback on the live. Rosa Robinson, somebody say he cannot talk, but he will learn. And I think you speak just fine, Handbag. We can understand you just perfectly, and you are doing a wonderful job of expressing yourself. So as we get ready to wind down the program, and let's make sure we're not missing any questions. Owen Prosper Roosevelt has been bribing the people of Dominique for the past 20 years or so. Now is the time for us to neglect him. Priscilla, Dennis, go Handbag. Let's see, Dory, Drygo, Handbag needs help with setting up PayPal. If he wants donations. So do you have a campaign? Do you have a campaign manager who can help you with those things?
Well, yes, I have a campaign manager, but I have, for instance, I have some fellows with me. Because tonight they have a meeting, but I said I'll be having a meeting with you guys, So
yes,
I tell them I'll be at the meeting late. So
yes, because you need because there are lots of people who want to support you, who want to make donations to you. So a PayPal account, some kind of account to help you. And as we get ready to wind down,
without tripping you,
yes.
I have a thing that to a bank account. Yeah, I just made a bank account.
Yes.
Yeah, Julius Gabriel.
Yeah.
Julius Gabriel. 0 1 1. Look, are you ready? Call
yes.
1 0
1 0 1 0 7 0 1 8 6 7 0. That's all.
So 1070186770.
Yes.
Is that like more banking or something?
That is a bank. That's First Caribbean Bank.
Okay, First Caribbean. But keep in mind, hold on, First Caribbean Bank. But keep in mind, there will also be people outside of Dominica who would like to donate. So you probably need something like PayPal. You will also need something like PayPal because there will be people outside of Dominica who would like to donate.
Yeah, no problem, no
Yeah,
problem.
so bring that up at your meeting when you go. So let us stress to people in Grand Bay the importance of voting, Handbag, before we leave. So just remind them in English and in Creole why it is important to go out on November 25th to cast their vote, and the importance of voting in this by-election.
Well, when the people have to vote in the by-election, because they have to vote on the 25th, which is the first day, they have to vote for the boy independent, which in case that is Handbag, Julius Gabriel from Grand Bay, because Julius Gabriel is all there for progress and to take out the stain we got. Like it's like we cannot work for progress. We have to try to do the best we can in Grand Bay, because we Grand Bayrians used to do what we had to do to create employment for our own self, to create employment for the people that come in towards Grand Bay. They will see what we do in Grand Bay, our most important things in Grand Bay. We do like, for instance, when you have 4th of November, we would have a kudme, like fixing road, doing all different roads, fixing Matutu Spark for Creole. After that, like for instance, when you finish do our 4th November, when we finish do all our goodness and stuff, we would go on the road, we would have some drinks, and we are helping one another. Because I want to bring that back towards Grand Bay. I want to bring like that beautiful, like everybody was together. Because right now, the Labour Party people, they are separately, they are vexed, they are playing enemy with one another. I don't want that. I want us to have development. So I want them to go and vote for Julius Gabriel on the day of voting, which is the 25th of November 2001. So I could bring progress towards Grand Bay.
Yes, and for Creole speakers, what should they do on November 25th?
November 25th, they could look for us from Grand Bay, because we have the people that dance
in Creole. In Creole.
Creole, Moteke let tout moun vote by Julius Gabriel and Grand Bay, because Handbag, because mon kay mene progress à Grand Bay, because I fait culture nou vie, avec famille nou, avec maman nou te ka marcher bon payen, avec ani kokom, fig mi, banan mi, avec nou te ka mene, nou te ka passer tout à Grand Bay avec moun ka di oh mi bel bagay. So mon mene culture nou vie à Grand Bay. So tout moun ki ka koute yo soya, moi Julius Gabriel Batalon Handbag ka mene, bon temps à Grand Bay. Avec mon kemene, avec les mon kamene, mon involve Munta qui avait mon océan, avec mon so highlight like avec mon enjoy ça donc à penser avec moi enjoy it bon moi apprécier avec moi même carré pour comment ça même qu'a fait bon ça fait tellement bien océan moi tout le monde en les tiens moi very
merci, Handbag. Merci. Let's take a couple more comments and we're going to wind down for the evening. Adelaide Paul, Handbag versus an entire DLP army. You are a brave man, the only man who was able to orchestrate a stimulus package during the pandemic. Thank you for that, Adelaide. Roy Williams, Handbag, what you have to say about the school girls in Grand Bay? I'm not sure what that's about. Juanita Prince, Jose Deli, Determined, nice to see you. Margot, great to see you. As always, Alicia, lots of folks here. Viva Mamo, I am very impressed with the passion, clarity of thought and knowledge of Handbag. The man speaks intelligently and honestly about the issues affecting the country. Go Handbag, you are a winner. Very good. Thank you so much, everyone. Ashma, nice to see you. Gilbertson, nice to see you. Let's see. Lots of great support for you. So, Handbag, I know you don't have a personal email, but if anyone wants to reach you, can they use that email that you sent me before?
Yes. Okay, I have a little daughter. She make a private email for me, so she can. You can get it. You can get it. You see that email you got?
Yes, let's see. Did she send it in a private message? Let's see. If she did,
yes,
I can post it on. No, I don't see it on Facebook. Tell her to give it to me. She can come on camera if she wants.
Yeah, come on camera. Come. She's looking for it. That's all.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all because she's my daughter. Because
Yes.
yeah, I want to work for them, for all of them. They not go in the high school because I see
Yep.
most of them that leave college that go and study, there's nothing in the bag for them. So we're going to put something in the bag. When they go, when they left school, they have to say, "Oh, Daddy, I don't want to work there. I want that job. I want that job," so that we have investors.
Yeah, absolutely.
Look,
Opportunity.
come, give it. Let's talk one here. Yeah, she's giving it to you.
Yes, I'm listening.
G. Julius.
Hold on. J G.
G. Julius. Yeah.
G.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. G. Julius.
G. Julius.
Hold on.
One-
Julius.
175
175
@gmail.com.
at gmail.com. So I know a lot of people will want to get in touch with you. So let's just make sure we have that email address correct. So G as in George, Julius, Julius,
US. Yes.
175 at Gmail.
Julius. Yes.
Yes, so I posted it. gjulius175 at gmail.com.
So,
For every-
it's lowercase g.
Wait. Tell us first.
What you tell us first?
Wait. Hello.
Lowercase
Yes.
g.
Lowercase G, she said.
Lowercase G.
Okay.
Why are you making mistakes?
Yeah, that's fine. Usually it doesn't matter if it's lowercase or uppercase, but it's fine. Yes, so thank you, Julius. Your final thoughts as we get ready to wind down. We just want to thank the over 500 people who tuned in to show their support for you today.
Well, I would tell you, I'm so appreciative of your call tonight, and I appreciate of everything on Facebook with you, and we will have another one day. Anytime you're ready after the by-election, I'll be welcome, and I will say all to my fans and them, it's a great joy, and I'll bring victory to them. I'll bring victory. Victory will come.
Absolutely. And thank you for being courageous. Thank you for being courageous. Thank you for standing up and being a voice for the voiceless in our society. And thank you for fighting for Dominica.
Of course, I'm fighting for Dominican. For instance, when I said I'm going, I see a light come towards Dominica.
Mm-hmm.
I see a light, and the light is going to come brighter.
Yes.
It's going to come brighter.
Right.
So I'm just saying to all my fans and them, I appreciate all what they said tonight, and the WhatsApp message and thank you very much, and I do enjoy it. And I had a nice meeting with you tonight, and that was very good. I cannot name it how I can, but it's very good. Excellent.
And we'll do it again sometime soon, okay?
No problem. Whenever you're ready, I'll be there.
All right, so you have my WhatsApp number. Keep me posted on anything you need our audience to know about.
Okay, no problem. I will do that. All right.
Everyone, thank you for being here. Thank you
all
for
the best.
joining
All
us.
the best. I wish you all the best.
Yes,
Okay.
Thank you for joining us, everyone who tuned in on the Facebook Live. Again, I'm Simone Matthew, and you were just listening to Mr. Julius Handbag Gabriel, an independent candidate for the seat in Grand Bay for the by-elections, which came about because, unfortunately, Mr. Ed Regis passed away recently. So there's going to be a by-election on November 25th of this year, November 25th, yes, this year, of course. So we encourage you, if you're in the Grand Bay area, to exercise your right to vote, whether you choose to vote for Mr. Julius Gabriel or you choose to vote for the incumbent, because the right to vote is a privilege that many have fought for us to enjoy. So again, I want to thank you for being here. Don't forget to follow Push Past 10 for all the wonderful conversations that we continue to have and all the important topics that we continue to engage you on. So again, I wish you a good night, a good evening, and I hope to see you soon on the next Facebook Live. So you have yourself a wonderful evening and a great week. Take care. Take care.